I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Now, commaculation. I don't like it, I love it, man. Commaculation. Have at it, man. It's there for you, brother. Commaculation.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets and then lost by 3.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Pass to Christie. Back to Booker. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Basket counts.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Shoots. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Booker. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Ball with the rebound. Celtics on offense. Pass to Anunoby. Murray looking around. Jokic a screen. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Now here's Booker. He has 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Booker. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Fires the 3. The rebound by Middleton.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. And here is Beal. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now, Jokic. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bucks.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Jokic. Rebound, Milwaukee. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Mathurin. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. And it's ball in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Still showing a little bounce. Beal sends it home.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Make some noise for your box host group.
Here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Anunoby. Outside DeRozan. 17-foot shot on the way. The Bucks trail. You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
For your box breaker crew.
Well, we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Booker with no one around and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
On the wing, Anunoby. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Here's Booker. Launches it. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Down low. Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Booker. It's Beal at the elbow. Here's Achiuwa. He has yet to score. Mourning can't make it work. Anunoby, right side. Here's Jokic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboard.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Outside, Beal. Jokic with the steal. In stride, Jokic caps off the break.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
To the left side wing. Back to Booker. Pass to Achiuwa. They could use a bucket. Booker, good. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Anunoby outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got his first basket of the night.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Anunoby outside. Back to Murray. Middleton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And no good. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Booker with it. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Jordan. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Celtics lead by 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Beal. Inside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Back to Mourning. And stolen by Jordan. Ball with the bucket.
Turning on the Jets in transition. Ball, excellent job at getting to the right spots in these situations.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Ball. There's Beal with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Booker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Achua. Outside Mathurin. To the middle. And Middleton with the block.
What defensive focus from Middleton. Able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. They set the screen. Ball with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Ball's got his third basket of the night right there.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Beal from long range. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass the ball. Jokic with it. Five to shoot. Back to ball. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Jokic gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
To the paint. Here's Mourning. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Mourning's got his first points of the night.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Over to the wing. And Middleton now atop the key. Over in the corner, Kuminga. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Off target with the open look. Bucks trail by 16. Christie can't make it. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Jokic. And it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got 13.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Pass to Christie. Back to Beal. Outside Mathurin. No good on the 3. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jokic draws the double. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Beal. And the Bucks miss again.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Celtics. Here's Boston now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. Great D that time from Jordan. And so it's Boston, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. 45. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's DeRozan. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So Possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Nice ball movement by Boston. DeRozan scanning the floor. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. 3 points. Moody's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Bagley. Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And coming in is a floor spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Outside for Jordan. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. Milwaukee with the rebound. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Booker. Out to the wing. Wide open look. And he makes that one.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Now, here's Anunoby. And here is Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
For 3, Booker. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Got that bucket in no time at all. DeRozan's got his first points of the game.
Oh, I love that about DeMar DeRozan. He is so decisive. He's an assertive player. He is excellent at pulling up and burying these shots.
Celtics leading by 22. Driving inside. And the basket is good.
And if you were wondering why you can't give DeMar DeRozan these avenues, it's because he will bully his way to the rim if he sees space.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 19 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Booker fires from way outside. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Boston. Now Jokic.